Hey everybody, I'm here with Kathy Binkowski, one of my clients. I'm just going to talk to her about what it meant for her to commit to the process. So I talk to my clients a lot about committing to a process in order to get from one point to reach their goals. So Kathy, when we first met, what was it like for you? What was life like for you when we first met?
Well, it was difficult. I didn't have any energy, and I slept a lot. I took a lot of naps, and I just really wasn't that motivated. I just didn't feel like I thought I should feel.
So when you came in here and you figured, like, what did you think about when you figured, okay, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to try to exercise and get healthy? Like, what did you think was going to happen?
Well, I knew ahead of time that this was kind of a different process because I'm friends with a client of yours, and I heard her story. So I thought, this is something I want to give a try to. And so I came in kind of knowing that it was going to be a little bit different, but I just didn't know necessarily what to expect. And learning that it really is a process. You have to get healthy inside. And you have to, it's not just about committing to exercise. It's about getting healthy enough to be able to exercise.
Good. So one of the first things that we addressed was your fatigue.
Right.
Okay. So we did some things to help out your fatigue. And then from that point, what are some of the steps that you've taken since then? What are all the other things that we did? So we did some adrenal work. Mm-hmm. And then what else did we do?
Right off the bat, you got me on an adrenal supplement, which I immediately felt better. I had more energy. And in actuality, I couldn't even take naps anymore. Even if I tried, I couldn't. I wasn't tired. So I got that straight. And then I did a lot of blood work, mm-hmm. stuff that you told me that I needed to have done, basically above and beyond what a normal physical, what a doctor would have taken. Mm-hmm. And those came back. And the doctor told me I was completely in range with everything, and I showed you the results. And they were maybe within range, but on the low end or the high end, mm-hmm. and they weren't optimal. Mm-hmm. You kind of worked it out with me to try and figure out what it is that I needed, how to make myself feel better. And after that, I did the anti-candida mm-hmm. diet, which also really helped a lot. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's what kind of cleaning out your system.
Rebalancing your digestive tract.
Right.
And then you also went to Dr. Van Pala, right? Mm-hmm. And Megan.
Right. For
hormones. So we got your hormones balanced. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. After the diet, which I did for 2 weeks, mm-hmm. I felt even better. Mm-hmm. I felt so good while I was eating healthy and drinking healthy and kind of just getting my mind wrapped around, working out, because I was doing that all at the same time. And so after the diet, I probably lost about 12 pounds, mm-hmm. and that was maybe an inflammation. Mm-hmm. And then I went to Dr. Van Pala mm-hmm. and got my hormones straight. Mm-hmm. And again, knowing that it was a process, I couldn't wait to get it all done. Mm-hmm. And I fully, expected that and that I was going to do all this stuff. And I wanted to do all this stuff. I wanted to get healthy. Mm-hmm. And it's just been a really great journey for me. It's been a great experience. I feel so much better. I have so much energy. Not only have I lost weight, but, I lost inches. My clothes fit better, but I just feel better. I don't feel as thick. Mm-hmm. I feel like I lost a lot of inflammation in my mm-hmm. body.
Yeah, you definitely had inflammation mm-hmm. going on. And then we also work with Erin. So then you went to see Erin for postural restoration and, did some lymphatic work up here, mm-hmm. right? So then you noticed some of that changed and mm-hmm. low back issues, because then training would have been a problem for you because you had the low back issues.
Right. And it was. Yeah. When I started training, I guess my posture wasn't correct, so I constantly had and I wasn't sleeping in the right position, so mm-hmm. I constantly had lower back issues. And working with Erin, that I haven't had back issues in a while. Mm-hmm. Every once in a while it kind of triggers, but it doesn't last nearly as long as it used to. Mm-hmm. And I'm constantly reminded that, that there's a proper way to be, breathing,
Mhm.
standing, just in general, to help have basically a healthy body.
Mm-hmm. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get your labs done again to see some of the improvements in there. So that'll be a good case study. We'll post that somewhere. Some of those improvements in the labs there will be. And then I guess the biggest message is, so when you know women who are in their mid 40s, 50s, and they're feeling this way, and they feel like you felt like, oh my gosh, how could I possibly even begin this process of getting healthy and, working out. I don't even have the energy to work out. So that's what I talk about, like the process, like working through everything, that it's not just, changing your diet and coming and exercising. Like we really have to do that whole package.
Right. If you don't, you're just spinning your wheels, in my opinion, because I've been there and I've done it. I heard somebody else's story, and like somebody may hear my story, and I thought I'd give it a try, and it's such a different approach, and it sounds like a lot of work, but it really isn't, because once you get start at the beginning and go through the process, it becomes easier and easier and easier, and you feel better. And you want to exercise, and you want to get healthy, and you want to eat healthy. And it just it's like a whole package. It's not like doing one thing without the other, because then again, you are just spinning your wheels.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the results that you want. And there's no miracle cure. There's no,
there's no surefire one bullet.
Right,
yeah.
Right. But this is the closest thing to it, because if you do what you're supposed to do, you see results. You definitely see results.
Yeah. And overall, you'll just be healthier, everything will be healthier, because a lot of times people can't feel motivated to work out just simply because they just feel so bad.
Right. And that's what I was.
Yeah. And then coming in here,
virtually impossible.
Yeah, you would fail. Yeah.
Yep.
So, working on everything. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Erin's like, gosh, she looks good. Yeah.
I feel good.
Yeah, you do. But then I guess the other part is like, Kathy does such a great job, because she actually does do the process, and she actually does take the steps, and she doesn't hesitate to call the doctor, and she doesn't hesitate to get her appointments in. And I think part of it is navigating through everything and knowing what the first thing is that you need to do. And one of the first things, like if there's something that you can do just to get the ball rolling so that you can get that momentum going, so then you can take the next step and the next step. So I think that's one of the biggest things. That's why I wanted to use Kathy as an example, is because she did do the steps, and she did take every step that I asked her to take. She actually did take it, because some people, even making a phone call to make an appointment for the doctor is a lot, but just actually doing it, then you'll see. I mean, in 3 or 4 months, you made a tremendous change.
Yeah.
Now we just need that before after picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, look at it. So that's it. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
It's been wonderful.
Wonderful. Yay. Bye.